I'm here with something a bit different today compared to my other content. So I have created this arrow animation in After Effects. I've just followed simple tutorial on YouTube. Not that I know After Effects very well, but um, I've always wanted to add some sort of Lottie animation um, to the website, and I think this is a good opportunity now. Um, Actually, let me adjust this slightly, just a bit. And here, okay, that's better. Right. Yeah. So I've been wanting to add some sort of Lottie animation to the website, right? This is going to be the first one. Let's start by rendering this, and I have so many things, like not so many, but I have many things to go through today. Uh, yes, I want to export that render. Right. Can I see? Yeah. Okay. I think this is it, right? It should be that. Okay, fine, whatever. Right. First thing we're gonna do, we've exported the animation, but we're gonna come back to that later. First thing that we're gonna do is we wanna find a way to center this. And the last stream I ended with saying I was gonna find a way to center this. Turns out it's a bit more difficult than I thought. I still don't know the reason, but I found a solution. So apparently, if you use this to center a div inside another div, it just works. So we're just going to copy this, including that part. Um, and that's going to allow us to center it. So if you go to home.jsx, we are going to add a class name to this. And we're going to put these in. That's not going to make a difference because we still have, oh, okay, it did solve the problem, right? Anyway, now what we could do is we could get rid of the padding top and padding bottom. So the mobile version was fine anyway, and we are aiming to solve this issue for the desktop site anyway. So if you go to here and then remove these two, you're gonna see it's always gonna be centered now. And I photoshopped the images, so these are the hero images now. I still like this picture a lot. I picked many pictures from yesterday. I picked many pictures yesterday. These are not from yesterday, don't get me wrong. These are from my summer holiday. But yeah, this is how the hero section is going to look now. Each time you refresh the page, you're going to get a different image, which is, I think it's cool. Each visitor will see a unique image in here, and yeah. And what I'm thinking for the Lottie animation is I want to add it here, right there. So let's get started with the Lottie stuff now that we've done the centering bit. Alright, that didn't take long. Alright, cool. So we have to install something called React Lottie. And we can do that by, well, let's stop the server and do npm install React Lottie. I have no idea how this is going to go, but I know that we're going to create a custom component. So let's pick one of the simpler components. Yeah, this is simple enough. Let's paste it and let's call it arrow animation. And we're going to drag this, put it under animations. Cool. Yeah, so we have this empty component. Let's put these things side by side because I'm going to be doing lots of copying. Right. Okay. Now we're gonna call this arrow. Actually, there's a better way to do that, right? PGG. Right. And it's gonna be something like this, right? Const default options. We're gonna return this. Yeah, we could just do that, I guess. Let's return the same thing. Okay, let's copy the default options and put them right there. What is this? ESLint, expected. Yeah. Can you do that? Yeah, okay. it's not defined, you're right. How does this guy do that? Okay, fine. Oh, animation data must be coming from somewhere else. You know what? I don't think we need that. Yeah, let me get rid of this part. Let's see if it complains or not. We have to give it the file though, right? I feel like I should find a better tutorial. Yeah. Alright, let's try something else. Let's try this. Ooh. Right, I have no idea where this animation data is coming from. Okay, go to React functional component. Let's find an example with the functional component. Does this? Yes. I don't know what that is. Cool. Hey, can I have some code examples, maybe? No, I don't want that. Can I just open the sandbox? Okay, that's gonna take long. While that loads. Yeah, while that loads. Okay. This is not what we want. App.test.js. Yes. Uncontrolled body and controlled body. Where are these components? There. Oh yeah, that's exactly what we want, right? Right. That's a functional component. Are they the same? Yeah, they are similar. We could work with that. Okay. We could just, you know what, we could just copy all of these. Base animation free from, yeah, I don't want external modification. Let's just copy the simpler part now. Let's paste this in, all of it. Right, it's going to complain because it can't find this file, which is okay. Uncontrolled Lottie, this is going to be called arrow animation. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Okay. We don't want these. Well, let's just keep them for now. Let's put the JSON file now. Right. So where did we put this? Put this on the data. Images, not images. New directory animations. Let's call this animation. Okay, that's fine. And now you have to point to that file. Right, let's see what this does. Oh, up one. What do we have here? Go up once more. We can go to. Oh, we can go to data. Animations. Animation.json. Okay, we have it. That's it. Okay, use shorthand notation, whatever that is. And now we have to use arrow animation component in here.jsx. Right after the button. Yeah, right after the button, let's put this. Alright. I'm very skeptical about this. I don't think this is going to work at the first try. If it does, then Lottie is just simply great. But I don't think so. Right. Come on. Oh wow. Alright. Okay. That's something. Yeah. Okay. That's very nice. Okay. Right, I think we need to make it a bit smaller, and also let's get rid of these two. We don't want those, and we don't want a div. We can just return the Lottie stuff. Let's make this really small. Or maybe not that small. I should have made it thicker. Yeah, I can make that thicker in After Effects. That's not a problem. 300 by 300 is just huge. Okay. Maybe like 150 to 150 should be fine. Right? No, that's a super crappy arrow. I could do something better, right? I mean, well, that's fine for now. I'll just leave it as is, but we have to add some paddings to the top. So let's clean this up. I can leave this component as is, and let's go back to hero.module. No, hero. Okay. Oh, we have to be able to add a class name to this. So class name equals pt5, and now you're going to go to arrow animation, and we're going to allow it to support. Oh wait, this is not meant to be a function, right? Yes, it's meant to be something like this. It's not a functional component. Yeah, and this and that. Is that right? No, that's not right. Explain this. Okay, that's right. Right, now we want to put class name here. Let's remove this, let's remove that. Oh, right, you're not. Okay. And we could do class name equals class name. And that did not add padding to it. Okay, we can surround it with a div, I guess. But what's wrong? I suspect this is the wrong stuff. We need to pass them like this, maybe. Maybe that's the issue. I don't think so though. Right? Okay, that was the problem. All right, cool. Okay, keep the div. Now let's just make the arrow a bit thicker in After Effects. Alright, how did you do that now? It's going to be quite a challenge, you know. Oh, okay, it's not going to be that much of a challenge. I just realized now. So we're just going to make it thicker. And let's make the arrowhead. Where's the arrowhead? Yeah, that's the one. Let's make it like a bit bigger. Yeah, that works, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Animation effects layer. No, where was the extensions? Yeah, yeah, here. Floating moving. I don't know how you read it. Right, let's export this to. Oh, I'm not going to show you my documents folder. Rather than doing this, let's export it to the desktop. Okay, render. Fine. Right. Let's hold this file. Hold this file, do that. Let's put it right here. indexing is in progress, but what's... Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna remove this and call the other one arrow animation. Oh no, I just want to delete it. Okay, that's a bit too thick now. Sorry, I should have decided these things earlier, but how about 36 or 34? Okay, let's try this. Where are the extensions again? Yes. That's so easy to render. Why is this error happening, by the way? Okay. Let's get rid of this. Okay, that's better. Now we have to find a way to just put this down to the bottom of the div. And we have to create prop types for this one. It's not going to be that difficult, right? So we could just copy these two, paste it back here. Select both skills. No, actually, first copy this. Select both of them, paste it in. Okay. Oh, also, it shouldn't repeat. It should play once and stay there, right? Can we adjust that? Probably. Oh, autoplay. Yeah, autoplay true, loop, false. Also, I want to change the speed. Lottie react animation speed. I want to play a bit slower if we can. Turbocharging of speed. Lottie, yeah, let's try this one. Lottie, animate set speed. So can we do something like speed in here and just do 0.1 or something? Okay, that's not a valid value probably, but like that's the one that makes the most sense. You know what? I'm fine with the speed, honestly. That could stay. Right, I want to add a delay though, not to react. Okay, let's just read the documentation. Animation data. Okay, so we have these are the props. All right. Okay, height, width. Are these all? Is this it? Animation data loop. No. The loop is false by default, so we can remove this. Autoplay is. Oh, yeah. This can't be it. There must be something more. Like there must be more stuff that we could do. Yeah, can we? No, I want to make it slower. Oh, options. Width. Okay. Speed. Speed is something that we could modify. And speed is 1 by default. So if we set speed to 2, okay, let's try this then. Does setting speed to 2 work? Like, can we do... That doesn't work, which is interesting, right? Okay, prop types. Speed is a number, and the default is 1. I'm giving it a speed of more than 1 right now, but it's not working. Do you think I have to restart the server? It's never the case, but I want to try it anyway. Because it seems odd that it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Also, loop is true by default, which is interesting again. Yeah. That's such a crappy arrow animation. I'm going to replace it as soon as I get the opportunity, but I want to finish this now. Alright, let's keep thinking. Default options, there. Prop types. Yeah, we have the prop types. Oh, okay, loop is not here. Okay, that's something. Multi-loop prop types. So there is something else. Oh, okay, so speed is something that we... Oh, yes, I see now. Right. So we could do this. Speed and do equals like 0.1, and it's going to be very slow now. No? What happens if you do 2? What happens if you do this? Okay, fine. Height width. Height is type string or number, and this is a number. Okay. What if we do? I'm just experimenting with something different. Okay. What if we do this? Does that break it? Yes. Okay. It does take effect then. So that means we could just replace this, and make this into a number. We work back. Okay. Is there like a delay option, by the way? Because I want to be able to delay this as well. Fine, let's worry about the delay function later. And suppose disable animation speed is 1. Okay, that could be something that I could worry about in the future if that were my principles there. So I'm gonna create some tasks here. Task. Let's make it a 3-story pointer because I have no idea how complex it is. Slow down. Animation. Try Moxie. Brooks. Alright, we can worry about that later. Okay, let's remove this. Cool. Now that we have that, I want to drag this down as much as possible. I want to make sure that it stays there, so it prompts the user to go down. But that's inside the hero components, right? And to do that, I don't think we should put it there. Let me think. So let's take this out from here. Yeah, let's take this out from here. And I want to put it inside under here. Yeah. And why is it there now? Right, the mobile version, it stays where it should stay, but the desktop site, okay, let's just break this out. Right, let me close the screen for this one as well. Right, let's investigate why it doesn't let this one stay down. So where does this belong to now? Okay, it's its own thing, and it comes right after this one. I see now. I see. Okay. So you could do. Right, that's a difficult choice. Okay. So I guess we'll stick it right under the hero module now, which is not what we want. But we could do this. That's wrong. Copy this, place it in there. Move this out, and then this is going to be H10. This is going to be H90. And that's going to break everything. Yeah, I'm not going to let that happen. Let's try this. What happens if we do that? Right, it just puts it outside again. Seems like our only option is to put it there for now. And just add some manual padding maybe? Alright, how does this look on different screen sizes? Let's try. Okay, that looks fine. There's no excess SM line. Let's add some padding bottom. Right, that's too much. 3. And let's try this on mobile phone. Pixels works out, yeah. 4. Why doesn't it add the padding now? Okay, am I adding padding top? Oh, that's why. Padding top. It does have padding. It does have padding top, but that's not enough. Oh, why is this so difficult? Right, the placement of this might come after, like just right after the stream, but this should not be that difficult, right? It just looks funny. You know what, let's settle on an MVP and then we can figure out what we want to do with it. Padding top, I'll let this stay for now. I'm just going to add some padding, at least, just for now. It doesn't though. God, why? Right, so, okay, let's think again. What we want to center is this container, so we're not going to touch that, right? And right after we center that container, we want to allocate some space for this part. So what happens if we get rid of this? It breaks everything again. You can't get rid of that though, right? What's it? Oh, okay. No, that's not going to work either. So we have a centered component and we want to add this animation to the bottom of it. Right. Centered component, and then right after the centered component you want to add something. Do we use fixed position for that maybe? No, that's not a good solution, right? This is kind of challenging. I might just I might just leave this one out. At least we've done the proof of concept, and I might just investigate and see how we can do this and just add it back later. Oof, but just it's difficult. Keep thinking, keep thinking. What could you do? So centered component, there's something in here. How would you place something in here? You wanna do like maybe I could do position fixed, but that's no solution either. As long as this one takes H100. Okay. Let's try this. Well, there's one more thing that I'm going to try before I end this tree, and if it fails, then I'll end it. I want to try, and I want to see if it works or not. No. Yes, this is something that I kind of want to do. Alright, let's try this. What does this do now? Yeah, I know. If you remove this and put it there, what does this do? Oof. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Wait, why is it complaining though? Wait, what's expecting a straighten? Prop expects a mapping. No, it's fine. You know what? It's fine. Okay, this. So these two. Deflex line items start margin button 3. Highlight. Okay. Wait, this has a height of 150 pixels, right? Yes. What if I add 150 pixels to the top of this as well? Okay, let's try this crazy idea once more. So this adds 150 pixels to the bottom of it. And then, let's see. This adds some padding, but then, okay, you're gonna try this crazy idea now. Here background, some padding, yeah, footer padding. Let me show me where it was. Footer padding. Okay, let me use it. Footer background. Where is padding? Padding bottom, padding top. Okay. Now, going to be 150 pixels for now. Yes, and we're going to add a padding to. Is there something called hero padding? Let's just create it. Yeah, let's try this. So the arrow padding. Now just let's see and verify if the padding is. That's better. So we have more padding in here. Now what we want to do is we want to add some padding to the top of this thing. Yeah, right. So what if we could do this? That's somewhat centered. We could do something like 400, 300. And it forces this one out. But then this turns into manually putting in the values, right? So if I just change this, then it's never going to be centered again. But then if you leave it as is, then it's always going to be there, centered. So we should not be programming the padding top values of this. Instead, we should be doing the padding bottom values of that. Okay, that was a bad idea. Where did I put those? Here. Okay. I need to position fixed stuff. Like you put this inside of here and then position fixed and position to the bottom of it. I think it could be. Okay, that sticks it to the bottom of the page. Rather than fixed bottom, I want to do relative, fixed relative. And do margin. Yes. Okay, I found this. I've just found the solution, and I could do. Right, let's add a new class to here. Home.module.sas. Origins. Origin. Top. Oh, sorry. Top is going to be minus 170 pixels. Okay. And Yes. All right. That solves our problem. So now we have to make this an yeah. Let's make this a let's put this under an unstyled link. Okay, so we make it clickable. Okay, so the unstyled link component doesn't handle class names. Fine, we can add it, right? Copy these things, go in here. Oh, it does have class name. What? Interesting. Really interesting. Hmm. Okay, I know the problem now. Oh, I don't know the problem. It should pass the values in here. This comes from there, it goes there, and then it goes here. Right, gets passed to right here. Oh, and then no decoration is what? It's text decoration, that's nothing. Okay, what if we make it this? Does that have the same issue? No, so there is a problem with links being fixed position. Path, whatever, no, yeah. You know what, let's just leave it as a div. And put this inside unstyled link, which is an interesting solution to the problem. But if it solves the problem, I can just leave it as is and not think about it. Okay, let's try this. What happens if I do that? Right, that solves our problem and it's clickable. And now I'm gonna assign it to. Oh, okay, this is super wide. I don't want it to be wide as well. Yeah, this area should not be clickable. So that's the div. Right. Huh. I don't want the whole div to be clickable. So yeah. What is this now? Okay, that could be something that I could take care of later because we've done enough. It's been 44 minutes and it's been too long. It's already 11:45. Right, it's time to stop. Okay, this is an issue. It's a 5-story pointer because I have no idea to fix it. These things take a lot of time. Area around the arrow is clickable. Only the arrow should be clickable. Okay, you can fix that later. Okay, cool. Oh, that's a lot of progress today. Now I have to assign this to a relative link. I forgot how you do it, but we can take a look at the blog post stuff. Oh, sorry, the navbar. Navbar item, and these things have what? Oh, to reference. What is this reference and where is it coming from? And it can't be an unstyled link, it has to be a link. Okay. Alright, that makes things a bit more difficult, maybe? Oh, okay. No, not really. You can just make this a link. And that link could be coming from... Oh, no, not here. Let's see. What is this link? We have scrolling. Yeah, we want that. Okay, this is coming from there. Alright. Where is it? Okay, yeah, it requires a href or reference. This thing needs reference. Fine. You can give it a reference. And the reference is a type of string, so you can just duplicate this to the comment there. Yeah, it could be null as well. Good, good, good. Let's remember again. Yeah. Okay. This could take a class name. I'm gonna try that one after we fix it. Okay, let's focus on one thing at a time. To reference. All of these things need to be there. I get it. Okay. Put these in. You don't want that. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's it. That's not it. Alright, what's the... Oh, okay, project reference, maybe. Hey, why don't I have a reference for this area though? Huh? That's the question, right? Why don't I have a reference for that area? Why? Okay, let's edit. Why? Let's edit. Project reference to reference. Why a developer reference? Right, let's see where we use this. Or yeah, let's just see where we use this and how we use it. I completely forgot how these things are used. Okay, sections, you give them an ID. You could do the same, considering that this is a section as well. You could just give this an ID equals content dot, what is it, my developer reference, and then we can go to home.jsx and perfect. Like, absolutely amazing. I love this. Alright. And I want to modify one more thing, and that's make it like 20. Okay, we have one more issue to fix, right? Yeah, fun times. Fun times. Oh god. I don't want to display this thing in mobile though. I mean, users have plenty of things to see in mobile. Right. I'm definitely not going to push this to production but I want to, and I want to do it today because it contains our really nice hero images. So let's go ahead and fix this as well, because why not? 11:51 on a Sunday night. Yeah, I don't want this arrow to be shown in the mobile version. How do we arrange that? Okay, that's probably a bit more difficult than I thought. Let's think. Right, let's try this. Don't show the thing mobile. Bootstrap. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see. Right. Yes. Hidden only on access. Hidden only. Oh yes, that's exactly what I want. Thank you. Oh my god, yes. Can I just have that, please? Is it that easy? No, it's not that easy, of course. Maybe it's because of this. No, I don't know. DSM none. Is there something like D none? Or no? No, I don't want to open those together. Okay, D none works, so we can make D here. It just okay. Now control set. Okay, let's try this. Why doesn't this? Why don't you work? Right, it might be because it's conflicting with something else. I don't know. Display block. Display none. Can I have display none? Right, D none stopped working. Let's go back to the previous state that you know that it doesn't show. D none. It's not showing, right? I'm not seeing things. Yeah, it's not showing right now. Okay, D none works. And why did it work now, but it didn't work before? What did I haven't changed anything. Okay, alright, okay. If that's how it is, then yeah, cool. Alright. Okay, it's hidden now. Right, I want it to be hidden now as well. So let's make this on D. And it only shows when you open the website on the desktop. Yeah, that's fine. Nice. Very nice. I really like the style and the design and everything. This color needs to change, but we can take care of that later. Okay, time to do a release. I'm not gonna fix those areas, I can fix them later. Let's see the files that we've changed. Oof, that's a lot of stuff. Alright, we've added these files, cool. Yes, yes, we've added Lottie in there. Yeah, we added that file, modified that, added these files. Yes, that's true. Alright, okay, that's all we changed really, right? How did we change? Okay, we've added. Yes. Yes, okay. Okay. There's one thing happening. There's one unnecessary thing that I want to get rid of. Actually, this one's. This doesn't have to be PNG now. It's only JPEG there. Let me quickly check if this works before we try editing stuff. Okay, it still works. Right, let's do the connection switch. Oh, the commission to mustard. What are they doing? I hate Lottie. And yeah, that's a hero I could get from it. Added several and Lottie. Come on. Yes. Okay, we've added that. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the animation. Okay. Yeah. That's what we've done. Cool. Let's just merge it. Okay, that's it. And then once we build, alright, at 12 today, we are going to be releasing a new website. Come on, please do the build. Alright, fire phase. Yes. Okay, okay, let's deploy. Deploy so I can see it. Alright, we're dropping frames, uploading stuff. Okay, fine. Yes. Alright, first problem. Animation, we have to add a delay because the animation plays after. We have a user story for it, right? No. Okay. Task. I'm gonna make this a 5 because working with this stuff is difficult. Add delay to block animation. Animation finishes before hero image loads. Okay, that's done. Right, cool. Let's see if we refresh the page. Yes, we get different images, which is fine. Yes, I want to see the canoeing or kayaking image. Okay, this looks wonderful. Let's try the blog. Okay, brilliant. Just look at that footer. That's all. Yeah, great. Okay, I'm really happy with the progress again. We have to add the back button here so we can go back to the home page. Okay, well, thank you for joining, everyone. Today has been a really productive day, and yeah, super happy with the results. All right, bye. Have a good night, and I'm gonna go to bed now. All right, bye.